It's a high temperature cricket match. India is in the finals versus Pakistan. Last ball of the match, Dhoni hits a signature shot and India wins the match. Welcome to Biotech. Today I'm not here to give cricket commentary, but I'm here to talk about reputation and respect. And who better than Mahendra Singh Dhoni commands it among youngsters, right? So if you are a youngster, Gen Z who loves cricket, I'm sure you will connect to this moment when a cricketer or a famous sports star plays a masterstroke and then the entire auditorium or the entire stadium is clapping and then he wins the match, right? So that's the kind of respect and reputation if sports stars can build, why can't biotech professionals can build? So in today's video, we will try to talk about how do you build respect and reputation for yourself as a biotech professional. Now, why this is important, I'll tell you. If you want to earn a lot of money in the industry, you have to build reputation and respect, okay? Now, one line before I even start this video is, if you want to earn reputation and respect, it can only be earned in the positive way. By criticizing someone, writing bad things about some brand or somebody, or fighting with someone online, that doesn't help you. It might get you some eyeballs, it might get you some attention, it might get you some comments under your post, but it will not help you build reputation and respect. So if you want to build reputation and respect, the only way you can do so is shake hands with multiple people who already have respect and reputation in the industry. So let us get started by talking about Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Now you all know his famous helicopter shot. That's his signature skill, right? So the same way, when you are in the biotech market, and if you are a biotech professional, you are seeking job, then you have to develop a signature skill. Now that could be your specialization. Now specialization doesn't mean that you have to do PhD. It could be your MTech or MSc or BTech project also, but that should be something which you are proficient in, okay? So what can be those? Now I'm going to enlist at least 7 or 8 of them. You can choose whatever can be your signature skill and let me know in the comment section so that I can make more detailed video on that particular skill set, okay? So the first one you can choose from is NGS data analysis, bioinformatics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, CRISPR gene editing workflows, clinical data management, regulatory affairs, QC method validation, protein engineering, enzyme engineering, cell and gene therapy, manufacturing, QA/QC for pharma. So these kind of specializations are there. You can choose any one of them. Now, why you have to become a specialist, first of all, you have to know. See, like Mahendra Singh Dhoni plays that famous helicopter shot which helps him win the match. In the same way, you should become synonymous with that particular skill set. For example, in the industry, you should become so popular that, and your target should be that you become so popular in the next 5 years that if someone says, who is the biggest expert in gene therapy in Bengaluru, and people say this person, right? So this is the kind of synonymity you have to build for yourself. For example, if I say photocopier machine, you will remember Xerox. For example, if I say a smartphone, you might remember a popular brand, let's say Apple. So you should become synonymous with that skill set, right? Like the moment we say CRISPR, it is Jennifer Doudna. I'm not saying you have to become Jennifer Doudna, but that is the kind of signature skill you have to develop. Now that you have developed a signature skill, which you can do starting from as a fresher or while you're studying, now the second step would be building a portfolio which speaks louder than you, because you can't be going and telling people, hey, I have done this. That's not something you do. Instead, your work should speak for yourself. For example, if you ask me, see, people know me for the videos I have made, for the students I have mentored. I don't have to go and tell people that I have done this. People already know it. So, you have to become synonymous with your field, your area of expertise, and the best way to become that is building a strong portfolio. Now the question is, how do you build a strong portfolio? First thing, you have to go neck deep into the problem solving and solve some big critical problems for the industry. And it could be some big problems where you made the process efficient or helped company cut cost. automated something, and then you publish case studies on that. You can also publish papers, research papers on that, and then you can publish some pipeline diagrams or research projects which you have done as a student. That also you should publish. Now, one thing you all think that, okay, to do this I have to become a big shot. No, see, it all starts from day one. The biology is different for everyone. The interpretation is different for everyone. How you interpret that project to the world through your LinkedIn post or through your public paper which you publish, that is important. So don't think that, this is a small project I did, so who will read ever? People may not read today, but 30 years from today, they will see that, okay, this is the place you got started, and that will command a lot of respect. See, I know a lot of students who were like mediocre students, average students. They didn't know where to get started. They published some lame papers also, but they got started. So secret of getting ahead is getting started. Now, if you are a bioinformatician, of course, and a coder, you can always publish on GitHub. You can publish some validation reports. You can participate in some conferences, papers and posters. Now, please don't think like how I used to think that going to conferences is a waste of time, or going and publishing papers is a waste of time in conferences. I used to think that, and that was the biggest mistake of my career. When you go to a conference, it's not about that, okay, you presented a paper there. It's about how many people came, you spoke to. It builds on your confidence. That kind of exposure you rarely get. So you should participate in that. And then, of course, participate with some scientists, volunteer, solve some real world problem and express that you worked with this particular scientist and you publish that paper. So that is very, very important. It doesn't matter if he didn't pay you, but the paper which you publish, that will build your reputation, and reputation pays you in the long run. That's very, very important. And of course, like I said, you cannot build your reputation by tarnishing someone else's reputation. You have to always post positive things, good things on social media. Now, having said that, now after I have told you what niche you should choose and what portfolio you should build, never forget to talk about what you have done. So first, don't become a talker who's not a doer. First, become a doer. Do something which is valuable for the industry, then become the talker, then talk. Okay. For example, I'll give you my example. See, for the first 18 years of my life or 15 years of my life, I was neck deep into the biotech industry, understanding the nuances, how the industry works. That time I was not making videos, or I was not talking to people like this. Once I learned, then I started talking. So first become a doer, then become a talker. And where do you talk? You can talk on your LinkedIn profile. You can talk via various conferences. You can go and give a talk there. You can go to various places where people from Biotech flock together. You can participate in some webinar, you can host, or you can conduct, or you can be a guest speaker in some webinars and seminars. You can give summaries of the case studies which you have presented. You can be a part of the iBio meetings which we conduct monthly in Bangalore. You can present yourself there. And then when you'll interact with 100 people, you will get some insights which are highly valuable. For example, right now I am trying to build softwares for the biotech industry. That's what Biotechnica is doing right now. So I was talking to hundreds of people that what kind of softwares they need, and I realized that if I have a software which is very costly, then only big pharma companies can buy, and if it is too cheap, then it won't be useful and I won't be able to sustain that particular software. So I need to be in the middle. So that's one thing, but at the same time, if it is in the middle, many companies will not be able to afford. So that's where you get a lot of insight when you're talking to people. So first, be the doer. Okay, first signature skill set, then become the doer, then become the talker. While you are talking, you also have to listen to what problems people are facing and try to solve them. Then again, you become a doer again. And once you have solved the problem, talk about it, right? Tell the world what you have done. Problem solvers are always respected. So find a problem in the industry, solve it, or publish that this is how it should be solved. If you can't solve it, okay, you need some capital, fine. You reach out to BIRAC, you write to BIRAC, you write to funding bodies under DBT, DST. Tell them that you are ready to do it. Even though you are a student or you are just getting started, but you have the potential to solve this problem this way, they will give you the money. And that's the best part. Government gives you free money up to 50 crores if you can solve a problem. So become the problem solver. Now you can proudly say that BIRAC gave you money to solve this problem. right? So that's how you build your reputation. So you should never say I don't know. Say that I'll figure it out, I'll find out, right? You don't answer emotionally when you are talking, you answer scientifically. You don't succumb to pressure, you solve problems under pressure. You give clear evidence based decision making, and whenever you speak, people really love you, like you, and trust you. So you have to build on your communication skills and presentation skills. That's something which is very, very important. You go anywhere in the market, if you are a problem solver, if you are a doer, I have seen most scientists lack communication skills. And that is where, my dear friend, you can stand out, because you will be able to talk better. Now, having said that, also do not forget to gain industry certification from various companies or various organizations apart from your degree. Now, this is something we feel like, okay, if I just do the certification, how does it help? But you don't know how it will help. 1% difference or 1% change every day in your career can have 36 times difference at the end of the year. So doing certifications or internships or training in bioinformatics, clinical research, whatever is your area, good manufacturing practices, good lab practices, QA, QC, guidelines for regulatory affairs, RAPS, AIML in biology, biopharma manufacturing, fermentation biology, bioprocess engineering. So if you do these things, then suppose, okay, you learned this, and someday, like 5 years down the line, and you are in the middle of a big conference and somebody asks a question on bioprocess engineering, you can answer something. It will not be like, I'm blank, I don't know. So that these things build on your reputation. And then build personal brand. It is very important to build your personal brand. Then only you become synonymous to the industry. As a fresher only, you have to get started. It's not that, once you are into the industry 5 years, then you do what I'm telling. You have to start wherever you are right now with whatever you're doing. So choose your specialization, niche, then choose what exactly you will do. Okay, so become the doer, build a portfolio, then become the talker and the listener, and then find the problems, solve the problems, get grants from funding bodies. That again builds on to your reputation. And then never ever shy away from becoming a leader. And the only way to become a leader is to work with a leader. So how do you do that? You reach out to scientists, top scientists in IIC labs, IITs, professors in the institutions, industry experts, volunteer. Okay, they can't pay you, doesn't matter. Let them not pay you. You work with them, right? You work with CEOs. I invite you, you can come and work with me. Research labs, right? So you work with leaders. When you work with leaders, you learn how do they think. And only when your mind shift changes from how a leader thinks, from a perspective like how a student thinks, okay? So from a perspective of how a fresher job seeker thinks to a leader, how a leader thinks, that change is required to become a leader. And to become an industry leader, you have to be a very, very good talker and a listener, okay? Now, at the same time, you have to stay ethical, reliable, and professional. You should never take decisions emotionally. You have to take decisions mindfully. You have to, whenever you are working with these leaders, you have to be very mindful of meeting your deadlines, your targets. You have to maintain confidentiality. You don't go and tell people what you're doing unless it is non-confidential. Be humble but confident, and remember, humbleness is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of wiseness. And speak publicly, speak precisely, and avoid unnecessary drama, unnecessary frills, and give credit to others. As a leader, if you want to become a leader, you have to give credit to others. Even though it is your work, say that I am really thankful to my HOD or my leader or my organization. Because of them, this could happen. When you do that, they all will come back and help you. I'll give you example. So ICC conducts it's a cricket body, right? So they always co-brand with some other sponsor, right? So the sponsor funds, and now the sponsor also gets the benefit of ICC, right? So co-branding. So when you support the organization, when you support the leadership will also support you, and that external support strengthens your ground in the industry. Now, these are very complicated things probably I'm talking today, but let me try to simplify that. If you do not build your reputation today, and someone else builds it, then you won't command the kind of respect and money which you deserve. Your talent, your expertise will go waste because people won't recognize you. Recognition is the most important thing in our country and our world. If people don't recognize who we are, how would they, employ us or buy a product from us or understand or respect us? And that is where. So you know a lot of scientists already, right? Reach out to them, no matter what they're working. If the area of specialization is your area of interest, be there for them, support them, and of course in this process you will find a lot of juniors, a lot of people who will need help or seek help. So if you really truly want to become an industry leader, you have to be a good mentor and a good teacher also. You have to reach out to people if they need help, guide them. Your juniors should look up to you, because today's junior might be a general manager in a big company 30 years from today, and he might recognize you and say that, okay, you please come to our company and help us. So you never know, your senior or junior or your contemporary classmate 30 years from today is going to be a big shot. So never ever shy away from that. So these are the pointers I wanted to share with you today. This is how you build your reputation. Remember, the foundation of reputation is never built on negativity. So be mindful of what you post on social media. And it is not wrong to say that if you go and criticize somebody on social media, other people will, some negative people will come and comment. In fact, most negative people will come and comment. But the positive people will never hire you then. And the positive people are the leaders. Okay? You will never find a leader who is a negative person. Okay? And a negative person will never become a leader, right? So build your reputation, build your respect, command industry, and that's how you command a lot of money also from the industry. So I hope today's video was helpful to you. Let me know in the comment section if you have any questions or anything you would like to learn from me, and I'm right here to support you. All the best.